The North Carolina coast has just been put under a hurricane watch, and the feds are warning people to be ready to evacuate should Earl take a slight turn to the west. Forecasters say they are still not sure how close this monstrous Category 4 storm will get to shore, but it doesn't have to make landfall to be dangerous. FEMA reports it has emergency teams on the ground in North Carolina now and others ready to work with states all the way up the shore. Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, all in potential danger. But there is a bit of good news. Our chief meteorologist, Rick Reichmuth, live in the FoX Weather Center tonight. Rick.
Well, I tell you what, all the models are indicating that it's going to make a turn and not make a direct landfall. So that is some good news, Shepard. Hurricane watches have been issued from the North Carolina-Virginia border down to Surf City, North Carolina, including both of the sounds here. So within around 48 hours, you can start to see the impacts of the storm. Storm's still very strong, 35-mile-an-hour sustained winds with this, and those hurricane-force winds extend out 90 miles from the center. So you get those 90 miles in one direction or the other from the center of the storm, and you take a look at these models, Shepard, in two spots that jut out on the eastern seaboard. One right there on the Outer Banks, and the other one right there around Nantucket and Cape Cod, as well as in towards Maine, could be dealing with this. Want to take a look at exactly when and the timing of this. By the time we get to Thursday afternoon, likely we'll have a Category 4 storm a couple hundred miles off of the North Carolina shore, and then it's going to make that right-hand turn, and exactly when it makes that turn really depends on exactly how close. And Shepard, I got to tell you, it is very, very difficult to get a forecast anywhere from 30 to 50 miles with that kind of preciseness. So it's going to make a very big difference. By Friday, down around areas of New Jersey and Long Island, eventually Saturday morning, potentially up towards Canada. So a few days, Shepard, for very treacherous conditions across the eastern seaboard.
It does look like we're on the dry side of the thing if it all holds, and that's good.
That's great news.
Yeah. Rick Reichmuth in the Weather Center. Rick, thanks a lot.